Hey guys, William here with Patriot Containers. This is going to be the third company I type into Google AI mode and then research. Hold on one second. Research what Google AI is saying on these Pinocchio rookie companies. One of the things I wanted to say though is I was talking about this in the last video, which is this Google AI thing could really be damaging to these companies if you guys actually use this correctly. So if you go to Google, type in the company name and the word review or complaints, and then click on AI mode, it's going to give you a summary of what the truth is about these container companies, which is what I'm telling you in my YouTube channel for the last 5 months. But I wanted to kind of start this with a story. 11 years ago, I started Patriot Containers, and I was, so, where do I don't want to drift off too much, but I started Patriot Containers, and we marketed on Craigslist. And in my ad, you can make an ad, and you use your ad to generate calls. I put #1 trusted when I was just starting, but I started a business to tell people the truth and do everything right because I used to work for companies that were wrong. Well, one day I was at the dog park. I had a 100-pound Doberman. She was a really great dog. She passed away. But anyways, I was walking my dog at the dog park, and I get this call, and I answer it. And it's a guy, usually when the competitors call me, they've been calling me for 11 years. I've only called competitors twice, and I recorded it and I put it on YouTube. I took the video down, but I wish I didn't, to be honest, because listening to the lies that they were telling me over the phone and then me commenting after I hung up the phone on them it was very educational. But this guy calls me, and I could tell it's not a real buyer. And he goes, yeah, you're putting, and I go, who is this? And he goes, well, this is Mike at Certified Containers. And the reason I'm bringing this up is Mike at Certified Containers was just losing his mind on the phone because I put #1 trusted on my ads. And I'm like, why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? You're not going to buy anything from me, and I'm not going to buy anything from you. You're totally wasting your own time. And he was losing his mind, yelling on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Well, in my videos, I always talk about how you got companies out there now that are saying 25-year warranty, lifetime warranties. Well, 11 years ago, nobody had a warranty, okay? This is all new. So one day I see a Craigslist ad that said Certified Containers 12-month warranty. And I go, wow, I can't believe this guy is putting a warranty on his containers. Nobody does that. So I started researching Certified Containers and reading all of his complaints. And he has a lot of them. And I'm telling you, most bad companies that you guys talk to, they're lying about everything. They sell shitty containers and they take forever to deliver a container. And once you need their help because you trusted them, they leave you out to hang and dry. That's how this industry is. So sorry. So anyways, all of this guy's complaints at Mike at Certified Containers was he doesn't honor warranties. He doesn't honor warranties. He doesn't honor warranties. And so my point being is I've seen so many companies in this industry, one, they go out of business because they don't pay the shipping lines. The shipping lines give them credit, and then they don't pay the shipping lines. Well, if you do that, you are not going to be allowed to sell containers in this industry. If you don't pay your drivers and you screw over your drivers, which a lot of these Pinocchio rookie companies do, they won't have drivers eventually. And so then those companies are going to change into scam companies, which is stealing your money, which is basically with what they do anyways. But I watched Mike at Certified Containers change his business name 3 times and move out of California to Nevada to escape certain taxes, okay? So I've been watching competitors for 11 years. I really have. And a lot of companies, they put themselves out of business because they don't do their finances correctly, or they get so many complaints that it affects their sales in the future, and then they have to change their business name. So that's what I'm saying about this Google AI mode, that you guys as buyers, if you're wanting to buy a cargo container and you're talking to 20 different companies, type in the company name, type in the word review or complaints, and then click on AI mode, and it's going to gather all the information that the company doesn't want you to see about these companies. And then it's up to you with whoever you buy from. So I'm always I'm always trying to figure out with which company is the worst one in America. Is it this one that's been around for 5 years that has the most complaints I've ever seen in my life and they totally rip off their customers? Or is it this guy that's been around for 16 years that gets complaints on a daily basis for ripping off their customers? So I don't know which one's the worst. It used to be these ones, but now I'm leaning toward this one. So I'm going to read the Google AI on the company that it's either number 2 or number 1. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. I'm not going to mention the company name for legal reasons. But this is what Google AI says when you type in the company name, complaints, and then click on Google AI. And this is what it says. According to customer and employee reviews, the company has received numerous complaints regarding late deliveries, poor container quality, deceptive sales practices, and communication problems. Told you, they all do the same thing. While some customers report positive experiences, many negative reviews arise significant concerns. Complaints from customers, late delivery, and poor communication. Several customers' complaints on the Better Business Bureau website and social media mention extremely long delays for containers to arrive. Customers state that once a payment is made, they have difficulty getting a response from customer service or delivery dispatchers. I said this in my last video. When they want your order, they will answer every one of your phone calls. Everybody's available. They want your money, and they're going to be the most friendly people in the world. Once you give them money, thank you, goodbye. That's how they treat their customers. Deceptive sales practices. Some customers report receiving a container of a lower quality than what was promised. Complaints include receiving as-is containers which are not guaranteed against leaks and other defects, even when they paid for a higher grade, wind and watertight, or cargo worthy. These companies bait and switch you guys constantly. Substandard products. Customers' reviews describe containers arriving in poor conditions such as warped doors, rust, holes in the floor, and other damage. Refund issues. Some customers who requested a refund for non-delivery or an inferior product say they were strung along for months with no resolution. And then they have a section, complaints from employees, which I don't want to read their employee complaints. Mixed customer experiences. While many negative reviews exist, the BBB also shows a number of positive, blah blah blah. So you got to understand that these companies that are ripping you guys off, they have good ratings on Google and Better Business Bureau, but on Yelp they have a 1-star review. But Yelp also takes down all the fake reviews that these companies pay for. So let's put it this way. If the company has 20 complaints and they're not getting good reviews coming in, they have to purchase probably 8 fake reviews to cover up each complaint that they get. The numbers actually match up. I don't have any proof of that, but I almost know it for a fact because I've actually read these reviews, and it's like the same review on this company, same name, same picture, same words are on this company too, which means both companies paid one company to write fake 5-star reviews. If you go to their Yelp actually takes down their fake reviews that are paid for. Yelp actually investigates it and takes it down. So anyways, guys, that's another one. I said I was going to make 3 of these. I don't like tooting my own horn. I hate it. But I think I should. I was going to say I should do this on my business because it's a huge difference. What I'm reading on 3 companies that are the 3 shittiest companies in America that sell containers is what Google AI is saying. Well, my next video is going to be what Google AI says about Patriot containers, and it's a world of difference. So stay tuned, guys. Have a great one.